Hey everyone, it's Deli here and welcome back to another speed build. You guys have been requesting a speed build, so I'm glad that you're still liking them. And I enjoyed building this one because I'm actually building a 100 baby home because I've been live streaming on Twitch the 100 baby challenge. We've taken a break for a few days because Animal Crossing came out and then I did some birthday live streams. And yeah, so we haven't played it for a while. But the other reason why I haven't played it for a while is because I really wanted a new house for them. Because if you've been watching that challenge, oh my gosh, our house is so sad looking. We started with, just starting funds, and having a lot of kids and only one mom is a lot of work, and trying to make money on top of that to support all of these kids is even more work. So I'm very proud to say that we have saved up 100,000 simoleons in net worth, which means we get to do a 100,000 simoleon build. Now I will say I did go a little over budget only because of decorations and landscaping. If we took out a few trees and if we took out a few pot plants and like wall things, then we would definitely come over 100K. But I know that it'll only take us a couple of days to be able to buy this house now because we've made a lot of money through gardening. Another thing is, if you don't watch the live streams or you can't make it to live streams, I do have a second channel that I upload my live streams to. It's called More Deligracy. I'll link in the description down below. So if you want to check out the 100 baby challenge, you totally can. It's up there so you can watch them all back at your own timely leisure. But anyway, one thing that I do like to do when I'm building a house for a challenge, or if I'm really watching money, or if a house has to be made for a very specific purpose, such as the 100 baby challenge, I actually furnish before I kind of build. Well, I furnish as I build, I suppose. So I find a house that I like, and then I kind of build the rough shell of the house. Then I start furnishing it to see how big each room needs to be and kind of to see what the floor plan may look like. And then that way I know exactly how much money I'm spending. I know I have enough space. I know that everything's gonna be there that I need. Whereas sometimes if you build the whole house and then you furnish it afterwards, you're like, oh no, I can't fit what I need here. Or, oh no, I made this way too big, it's way over budget. Especially with tiny homes, I tend to do that. Like I'll furnish as I build because I really, that way, know exactly how much room I'm utilizing and that I can fit everything in. So that's a little hot tip for you guys. But yeah, basically I really wanted us to have a big kitchen. I actually did a video a few days ago where I researched existing 100 baby builds because I'm not very familiar with them. But what I did found in common with a lot of them is that everyone likes to have a big spacious kitchen because there is a lot of cooking. Now, in this kitchen, you can see there's that bakery shelf. And the reason why I did that is because plates of food can be put in there and it will still stay fresh. It won't become spoiled. And toddlers can actually reach to get the food from it. So if I make food, I can put it in there as single serves, and then I can just get my toddlers to get the food from there without an adult or a teenager sim getting food for them. One other thing that I need to add to this house that I totally forgot about while building it is the cauldron from Realm of Magic, because that cauldron you can make a massive mac and cheese, and that's what I've been feeding my kids with because you only have to prep one meal and you get so many out of it, so that's really handy. And in fact, speaking of Realm of Magic, we are in the magical realm. Well, not the magical realm technically, but we're in Glimmerbrook world. And I love this world. I really wish that this world existed as a non-magical world because, not all the time you want to have your Sims living a magical life. So I was like, oh, I love this world though. I'm just gonna play in here because we're mostly playing on our lot. We're not going to many places anyway, except for to meet potential daddies. So yeah, we're just building in this world. It's actually a really nice breath of fresh air because it's different scenery to what I'm used to. And I love the color of the grass on these lots. It's so rich and dark. It's like, oh, I love it. Another interesting thing is that this house is more traditional in terms of its architecture and interior. I was going to do a modern home because I know the general feedback has been that you guys wanted me to do a modern build for this 100 baby challenge. And it's funny because not many modern baby challenge homes exist. But it's totally, I reckon, because everyone wants to make that, classic, stereotypical suburban house for the 100 baby challenge. I don't know, it's kind of like playing in a dollhouse or something. I feel like there's some kind of relationship there between that style and the fact it is the 100 baby challenge. And I totally fell into that. I was like, no, I want to do like a really cute dollhouse kind of home. And I did that, but it doesn't mean in the future that I won't do a modern one. Like if you guys want a modern 100 baby home, I'd totally do another build and do a modern one. But this is the one that I wanted to use in my challenge. And you guys will probably notice that there are going to be a lot of like blank shelves, blank walls. And the reason for that is because over time, your kids, you'll accumulate, that's such a hard word to say, accumulate a whole heap of like arts and crafts that I want to put on the walls. My mama, Sita, she can also paint, so I want to put some of her paintings on the wall. We have a Patchy scarecrow and he paints as well. Turns out Patchy loves painting every day when he's off his gardening shift. So there's not any paintings that I've bought because I know that we can personalize the house with that and I much prefer my Sims do it themselves. And then there's a whole heap of shelving space because we're going to be doing a lot of school projects. We do a lot of school projects to get the kids' skills up quickly and also to level them up at school in terms of their school grade, which means that contributes to completing the challenge. So that's why we're going to have school projects, a lot of space to put those projects. We're even going to have a nice little toddler area just to the side of the lounge room here. I wanted all of my toddler things to be on the downstairs floor, simply because toddlers and stairs aren't a great mix and toddlers already take so long to get around the house. So the toddler play area is over here. The toddler bedroom is going to be just separate to the mum's bedroom. The bassinets are going to be in the mum's bedroom because she's the one who's going to be looking after the babies. And the kids' bedroom is going to be upstairs because I don't want crying babies waking up the kids or toddlers or whatever. That's just how I find it easier to manage. And I absolutely love this little toddler area, like how there's a little fence. It's kind of like if you had a puppy dog and had to put them in a fenced off area. It's exactly the same. They have all their toys. They can fall asleep on their cushions here. They have their little potty. You just shut them into the little toddler area and they're good to go. And it's kind of a nice nod to the start of this 100 baby series because we actually started with a 100 baby farm. The babies were just outside in the rain on the grass because we didn't have enough money to like build enough space for them to live. So we called it the 100 Wonka baby challenge because the last name of our mama Sim is Wonka. So yeah, that's a little bit of a historic education of this challenge for what we've done thus far, and it's a nice little nod to it, I suppose. This is the big kids' bedroom with all the kids' beds. I love these tiny living beds because they are modern but very cozy looking. So I suppose the exterior of this house is going to be traditional. There's traditional elements in it, like the kitchen is quite traditional looking, but at the same time it's got a little bit of modern flair in it too, because I wanted it to be bright, warm, fun, and I wanted it to look like a family home, and I definitely think you get that vibe from when you see the completed house. Again, tiny living wardrobes are being used here. We're actually going to shift them to the other side of the wall because I thought they looked a little bit weird next to the beds. I have the nightmare lights to stop the kids from having nightmares because I do not have time for mama to go upstairs and to make them feel better because mama has 100 babies to be taken care of throughout this challenge. So she ain't got time for that. We are using a little bit of custom content too. Right here, I'm experimenting with Sims Kia wardrobes. I think we're going to delete them actually and just use these shelves, which also look a bit IKEA-esque. They're from university. And then just through here, we're going to have the communal bathroom area. The toilets, I decided I wanted them to be separate to showers so kids wouldn't be getting embarrassed or running in and out of the room if another kid tries to pee in front of them. That's something that can be really, really annoying. So the toilet is always separate in this household to the showers. We have a bath downstairs for the toddler. I think we have one bath upstairs as well for the kids up here. I think that's going to go in this room. And then we're going to have a beautiful like blue theme in the bathroom. Makes it look a little bit more bright and happy with blue tiles on the floors, or kind of a turquoisey color. So everything in this house is going to be really simple, crisp, but some bright colors. The only place where we use a lot of muted colors is going to be in the bedroom, where you can already see those earthy brown tones on the bedspread, those nice muted purples, and in the mum's room where there's that muted rose color. But everywhere else, generally, it's pretty bright. We're using Tiny Living couches. We use a lot of Tiny Living stuff in here, actually. Tiny Living stuff from Tiny Living Stuff Pack. Yeah. And just utilizing more of those tiles in the mom's bathroom as well. But I'm really proud. I'm really proud that we can afford this house, because this challenge has been hard, you know. I don't find challenges in The Sims easy. I'm not a great strategic player in the game. I like storytelling and using cheats to storytell. So when it comes to doing a big challenge like the 100 baby challenge, it's hard. So I'm proud that we've gone thus far. For the kids' office area, I thought we would have a little bit of fun and make it super color coordinated. So we're going with this green color. I know that this isn't like everyone's taste, but I kind of was inspired, I guess, for when IKEA does rooms in its catalog where it's like super one color, and I don't know, I just thought it was kind of fun. So we're using this green color. We're going to have some green wallpaper as well. I wanted to make sure there's opportunities for the kids to make crafts to put on the walls, to skill build. And then over on this side, I've kind of forgotten. Oh yeah, over here, we're going to have like a school project area on the second floor. And the toddler area, I was just kind of playing with putting a couch in the corner. So yeah, we might change up these spaces, but at least, you know, it's a start. And this hallway here above the stair landing, this is where most of the school projects will go. So whole heap of shelves here for things to be displayed on. We might even put baby certificates on that wall. We need to have a baby daddy wall where we put all of the baby daddy portraits. And really, I just want to make sure there's lots of space for that. Also, it saves money to having a lot of blank areas. And we also have a totally spare room, because obviously as we get more money, I'd probably like to make a second living area with another TV. I guess another lounge room would be really nice. Oh, and I just realized I totally forgot to get an easel in the house too, so we'll need to add that later as well, seeming as though Patchy and our mum like to paint sometimes. So now we're just now that we've got everything that we need in the house, this is the part where I like to refine everything. So we're going to put things like the columns in, staircases, roofing, we're going to do the wallpaper, the flooring, the decor, but at least we know at this stage all the core stuff is in there. And at this point is when I can see I have the funds to add an extra room on the back. So that's going to be a rumpus room in the future next to the kids' room. I also tried to upload this to the gallery, but I think the gallery is down today. I couldn't connect, so I will try and upload this in the next few days so you guys can download it. Obviously, there's a few custom content items, so you just need to select in your filters on the gallery to show items with custom content. If you choose to download it, the custom content will not go into your computer. It will just not have the item in it. So it's completely safe to download. You'll just be missing a few items, and then you can just use whichever you have in your game. And yeah, this is just finishing a little toddler area, so they have a bathroom there. I actually thought it would be cuter to make it into a half wall, so you'll see that in the screenshots soon. But it's actually like a nice little bathroom, bedroom in one for toddlers without being a separate room, because, you know, they don't really need the privacy when using the potty. Usually they have to be supervised anyway, so I didn't see any point in that. In terms of the exterior paint of the house, I wanted it to be fairly traditional but still new looking. I added a little bit of color by having blue feature walls, and then the rest of it's pretty simple. and a chimney because we do have a fireplace in there. Makes a lot of sense. Always remember to save as well, because I cannot tell you how many times I have lost a build in this game over the years. Oh, the pain of when you have spent painstaking hours building something and then all of a sudden your computer dies or you accidentally don't save and exit a program. It is so painful. Damn, I think about the builds that I've lost and I still mourn to this very day from something I made in like The Sims 1. It's with you for life, really. These windows are super cheap. They're from Seasons. They're like 30 simoleons per window. Love that for us. So that doesn't add much cost to the house, and I had a feeling I'd be using those windows anyway. They're just nice windows. I love them. We could have actually changed those windows to the same timber as our flooring inside, but I just decided the white probably is just easier in terms of the wallpaper on the interior looking out, because I'm pretty sure the wood ones don't have white on the other side of them. And then we've got a nice little balcony area here. I figured that this was going to be a good spot or opportunity to put more plants, so we're going to also have a roof going over that. And then last of all, to finish off this house, this is a little toddler open bathroom I was telling you about. Last of all, to finish off this house, we needed a big outdoor greenhouse area. Now, building a whole separate greenhouse with windows ends up being considerably more expensive than if we just have a sheltered area without walls. So you'll see in just a second, I decided to do like an indoor-outdoor greenhouse. So basically, just to save money, it is a structure that isn't fully enclosed. So that way I can have all of the plants that we've been growing and making most of our income from, they can be sheltered so they're able to grow in whichever season we want. Otherwise they'll go out of season if they're not sheltered. And we're going to be able to put those in the greenhouse. So you'll see once I start building it, it won't have anything in it. That's because when I move my family in, their plants are moving with them, because plants are family members, okay? This is why people are obsessed with plants, because now people have an emotional connection to them. When I was little, sometimes I actually felt bad eating vegetables because I thought they had feelings. And apparently that is a thing. There are people who don't eat vegetables now because they worry about that being cruel to vegetables. Interesting indeed. And then just painting the walls. Now these wallpapers, I love these colors. I really wish they were in the game, but these I believe are from the Sims Kia pack. It's a good custom content pack, just because it has so many basic things that I miss in the game, really. Like, these are just really nice, simple swatches. Anyway, here we go. So here is the finished house with the indoor-outdoor greenhouse next to it. It's a little shabby looking, but it'll do for now. But yeah, the house is pretty basic looking. You know, I would have liked to make it more detailed, but of course we're working on a budget here, so we're going to be keeping it pretty simple. And here's the inside. We've got the nice lounge room area, our little toddler area here that's fenced off. Super cute. The kitchen with a random sim in a hoodie there. But yeah, very warm looking. I think I love that Apple clock from university. And a nice little 6-seat table, because usually we're going to have a couple of toddler sims at one time, or not usually, everyone's eating. It's our little toddler room, our bassinets in Mamacita's room, very pink, very nice little outdoor bit. I've also got monkey bars and a slide and a pool out the back. A smaller pool, but that means the kids can swim around. Up here, very simple, that's like where they can put their school projects. The kids' room, again, pretty simple. I might add more color to it. I love the bathroom. I love the blue in there. It's nice and fresh. And their study area. So soon there'll be all sorts of things on the walls. As we gain more money, we're going to warm it up even more and make it look more lived in, and put pot plants and wall hangings up. But I think for a start, this is pretty good, and it's pretty much on budget. So yay, I can't wait to move them into it next stream. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you are having a lovely morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. And I look forward to speaking to y'all soon. Dag dag!